Hey, I hope you are having an amazing day today. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about the personality traits of an Aussiedoodle. And disclaimer, all the personality traits that I'm gonna be talking about in this video is all from personal experience, all from Jackson right here and my life with him so far. And I got him since he was 8 weeks and he is now 1 year of age. And again, a little disclaimer, everything that I talk about is gonna be based on my Aussiedoodle Jackson, who is now 1 year of age, and I got him since he was 8 weeks old. So let's just get straight into the personality traits. Number one, I don't know if you guys that have an Aussiedoodle can attest to this, but number one, and again, in no particular order of importance and whatnot, but at least Jackson, he is very stubborn. Maybe I just need to train him a little bit more on obedience, but because Aussiedoodles tend to be a little bit more on the intelligent side of dog breeds, they can be stubborn. They can decide when and when not to listen to your commands, when to be obedient, and they'll just give me, at least Jackson will just give me a blank stare as if he's actually deciding on whether or not he will sit. Again, maybe I just need to train him a little bit more, have a lot more training sessions. And don't get me wrong, like Jackson does listen to me for the most part, but again, there are times where he looks at me and he's like, do I want to sit? Do I really want to lay down? Do I really want to not bark? I don't know, but again, that is just one personality trait of my Aussiedoodle. Number two, Aussiedoodles are one of the most caring dog breeds out there. That is one personality trait that I just absolutely adore about Jackson. Like everything that he does and does not do, it always revolves around me. It's almost as if like every time he makes a decision, it's almost as if like every time he makes a decision, he always has to keep me in mind. Not only does he always keep me in mind, but he's always very considerate with everything that he does towards me. If I'm at a friend's apartment and I just leave for whatever reason for a short time, my friend would tell me that Jackson would just sit right next to the door and wait for me until I get back and not do anything else. Every time Jackson has a toy, he always wants to play it with me. Every time he has a bone or a treat, he always wants to come next to me and chew it as if he's just sharing it with me. If we're hiking or on a trail and I don't have a leash on him, I don't have to worry about him running away or doing anything like that, or in fact just losing him out of sight. He's always within my sight and he's always next to me, just because he always wants to be next to me, and I can attest that to that personality trait of him just being so caring and loving. Number three, Aussiedoodles are very playful. They have so much energy, and with that energy they just want to keep playing and playing and playing, and although it could get tiring, at least for me, for them, they're just having the time of their lives. Jackson will play fetch for like a good, I would say if I don't stop, like a good hour, which is a long time to play fetch. But again, they just love to play. They love people, they love meeting strangers, friends, family, just basically anyone. Jackson just loves to go up to them and greet them and basically just play with them. He just loves to play, and I cannot stress that enough. See guys, he just wants to play right now. It's crazy. He already ripped up this toy. This is basically nothing right now, but he just loves to tuck. Number four, so on the flip side of being playful, they are very needy. I've talked about this a little bit before in past videos, but Aussiedoodles, they tend to be what they call a Velcro dog, meaning that they will always stick to their owner. But not only that, but they always want attention from their owners, and if not from their owners, then from anywhere else. They are, for lack of a better term, they are always craving attention 24/7. And definitely for Jackson, I really had to kind of lay that boundary, at least with me, that there's a playtime and there's no playtime. There's boundaries here, and I'm not gonna be giving you attention 24/7, not because I don't want to, but because realistically it's just not possible. I have to work, I have to do things, I gotta go to the grocery store, da-da-da-da-da-da. So it's just not realistic, and even though it isn't realistic, I still love that. And with all these traits, I love that about Jackson, because, you know, if I'm having a sad day and basically anything, Jackson's always gonna be there for me, happy, wanting my attention, and you know, in turn that makes me feel wanted, makes me feel welcome. So I really love that. You know, if you are thinking about getting an Aussiedoodle, just keep in mind that, you know, they always want to be stimulated, they always want to be played with, and they love to please their owners. And lastly, I kind of talked about this with the first personality trait of them being stubborn, but they are very intelligent. Jackson, at least growing up, within the first 2 weeks, he nailed potty training, he nailed sit, down, all the basic commands, and that's just because he's just very smart. He's a smart dog. But with being smart is not only the stubbornness that could go along with that, but also at the same time, their mind needs to be stimulated. I have enrichment toys. I've made videos in the past about a dog fluff mat, Jackson solving an actual puzzle with treats. If you guys want to check those out, they're on my channel. But again, with them being so intelligent, it is a good idea to really exercise them mentally, keep them stimulated mentally, because you know, with all that energy, that playful energy, that is one great way to kind of, for lack of a better term again, exhaust their energy and make them tired, so that they're not too crazy or they don't have the zoomies or be too destructive, as I've heard stories about that too. Don't get me wrong, even though he is quote unquote a smarter dog breed, he does have his moments of derpiness. So if you are looking for a dog that can be derpy at times, Aussiedoodles are great ones for that too. But yeah, these are the 5 main personality traits that I've come to know and experience from my dog Jackson. Please comment down below if your dog acts the same way or even differently, as I know every dog has their own personality. I would love to hear about it in the comment section down below. And again, this is just a disclaimer, not all Aussiedoodles are like Jackson. Some might even be a lot more chill and mellow and not as excited and energetic as Jackson is, because he is one crazy dog. But yeah guys, as a reminder, please hit that like button, as it really helps in the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new here, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button too, as it really means a lot to Jackson and me. Tell your dogs you love them. Jackson, I love you. Thank you guys for watching and have an amazing day. Jackson, let's go, you crazy dog, you fluffy, fluffy, fluffy dog. Jackson's fluffy, 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 fluffy. Is cuddling a trait? Cuddling's not a personality trait. Fluffiness, is fluffiness a personality trait? Good boy.